All right, we're back again. This set is going to be Dopamine versus Dream Syndicate. This is, well, we're actually in game two. I actually have to update that. Dopamine has taken game one already. Bans are already in progress. All right, let's see what we got here. All right, usual suspects getting banned off the list. This time with Chansey and Sirfetch'd. Looks like we got Moltres in effect. Love to see it. Moltres is legal. So is Zapdos. The only one not legal at the moment is Articuno. The ice flying type. The defender of all defenders, supposedly. Accompanying Moltres is going to be two more defenders. It's going to be Vaporeon and Umbreon. Two defenders slash supports. That's the roles they fill. They're early scalers. They're going to be wonderful partners with this Moltres. Back over on Dopamine, they're going to have... Oh, wait, that's Miraidon, Eldegoss, Garchomp, and Mamoswine. Very balanced composition so far. For true balance, they're going to need a speedster to round them all out, but they have a solid comp right now. Last two picks is going to fall towards Dream Syndicate. They're going to land on two attackers. They're going to land on the no angle Punish Mage in the Mewtwo Y and the Mage from Down Under, Latios. Mr. Blue Latino himself. Got to get those stacks. Last pick is going to be Zen, and I believe that is going to be a Scyther, so they are going to round it out. One roll each. Truly a balanced composition for Dopamine. Ideally, they have an answer for any situation. All right, final preparations are about used up. Gonna have Miraidon also running a cursed item. There's two potential majors over there, so that is good stuff. Pray for no crashes coming into game two. So there's game 2, 3, and 4. We're in for 3 more games, folks. I'm excited. Let's get it on. It's getting hot in here. Let's go. At the bottom, we're going to have Mamoswine being accompanied by Miraidon. Scyther, for right now, it's going to be the jungler. Up top is going to be Garchomp and its support in Eldegoss. They'll be going off against Moltres and the Vaporeon. Mewtwo Y is the jungler. I wholeheartedly agree with that. And at the bottom is going to be Latios and Umbreon. Who's going to get the secure here? Mamoswine getting aggressive positioning right on that attacker, right where he needs to be. And it looks like both secures is going to fall to Dream Syndicate right now. Excellent showing. Back at the top. 920 is about to happen. Xatu are about to appear. Scyther is almost done with his side of the jungle. Mewtwo Y is about finished. Got to head up to the top. Vaporeon is almost level 4. Moltres isn't too effective right now, and it's a bit of a slow starter. It needs its level 5 to really get started. Contested farm going right there. Who's going to secure it? It is going to be Moltres. We now have a Vaporeon. Mewtwo Y is here. Pop the next attack a bit early. I believe this is Side Strike Mewtwo Y. Yep, there it is. That's the full heal early. Mewtwo Y, you got to get your Mega Meter up and running as soon as possible there. Back at the bottom. That is a mean look, but Miraidon's got it covered. And its passive is clipped and intersected with the goal pad. It is now 30% more effective in heals and shields. Temporarily, of course. Bamba with another righteous secure. There's the mean look, but we'll take that with pride. Another Ice Fang. That should be it for Umbreon. Yes, it is. But Latios is now level 5. They can now start stacking. It has chosen Draco Meteor. It has narrowly avoided the Ice Fang. There goes another Miraidon passive acted on the enemy goal pad. Now their pad is 30% less effective in heal and shields. More neutral farm is being claimed back at the top. Scyther's running into that Vaporeon. Not doing too much damage yet. Regidrago has spawned, and as you know, when it first spawns in, it rotates to the bottom and then towards the top. White getting good entry damage, building up its Mega Meter on the opposition. Gonna have to back up here a little bit. Doesn't want to run into that Speedster. Vaporeon about to get KO'd here. Another full here. There is the Ice Fang. Down goes Vaporeon. There's the Charge Beam. I believe that was a Focus Band proc by Umbreon here. To no avail. Scyther all over that Regidrago. He has won the space. 720 farm has spawned for both top and bottom. Let's see how bottom's doing. Yep, level 7 for the defender here. Miraidon getting more secure. Scyther's here, though. They aren't alone. It's a 3v2. It's a 3-on-3. Mammal looking for the tackle Ice Fang combo. Or in this case, it's level 7, so it's going to be Earthquake. But it has sacrificed itself a little too early here. Mewtwo has Mega Evolved. Those basics are going to hurt. Latios getting the secure with the Draco Meteor on the objective. That is 2 more Eon stacks for it. Miraidon's all alone trying to get this neutral farm. He's going to have to give up on it. He doesn't want to get swarmed. 8 points for Umbreon. 30 for perhaps Latios. He doesn't want to go in just yet. He wants to secure on the item. On the farm, I mean. Got found out. Wait, that's going to be 30. He's going to risk it for the biscuit. Another Ice Fang on Umbreon. Scyther's coming in, and he is pissed. That's a cleanup on Latios. And then Mewtwo. Triple KO. It looks like Vaporeon wants some too. Looks time to get the scores in. Yep. It was hard to stand on that pad. They had Miraidon debuffing it. Scyther's trying to get the break here, but he's not going to die for it. He's going to back up. Honestly, he does not need to break that pad yet. More farm has spawned right in front of him. He's all over it. I can kind of see how Dopamine 1 Game 1 Zen is putting on a show. 1, 2. Buckle my shoe. That is more Eon stacks for Latios. That is a Mewtwo Y ult. That is a Meteor from Miraidon, but not all of it. So he's going to have his ult charge refunded partially. Scyther's still going in, but he's going in alone here. KO on Mewtwo Y, but Scyther's in danger here. He's still going. He narrowly avoided that Umbreon ult. He is out of here. Umbreon can't catch that. Mom, there goes that man. At the top, we're going to have Moltres holding it down against 4 people. He's going to have to back up here. He's already used his ult. Vaporeon is back to joining him. Holding out the pad defense, getting Ice Fang, and Moltres is getting Earthquaked. Eldegoss is ulting in for a secure on the kill there. Down goes Moltres. Latios getting wonderful stacks. He's just biding his time. Uh-oh. Garchomp can't leave that one. Neither can this Umbreon, it looks like. Down. Wait, no, he lived. More health for Mamoswine. Can he live this? No, he can't. Hey, that Latios is getting dangerous. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is at least 50 stacks and counting. Scyther's ulted once again, diving into the back line. There is the balanced composition we've talked about. We have a speedster to dive the back line and attackers. A part of his job description. Scyther coming, about to tick into level 14 at around the 4-minute mark. He's doing a wonderful job here. Attacking these defenders with no fear. Right, Regileggy getting secured at the bottom by Garchomp. This fight is still happening up top, but this pad's at 4. Do we let this pad go, or do we defend bottom? Latios is all over it by himself, at least for now. Scyther. Oh, what's Scyther up to? This Latios is all alone. That means we attack. 2, 3, 4. Yep, still only has about 50 Eon. Regileggy walks in. His defender came in a bit late, but at least Latios gets some Eon stacks. Keep that defender alive. He needs to stack. One, 2, 3, 4. About to tick at the 75 Eon stacks very soon. I feel it. Eldos Goss finally getting a massive overcap of 36 points. Score is 267 to 83. We're about to tick into the ground on fight. Under 50 seconds remain. Eldos getting more form. Almost everyone on Dopamine has their ults, barring the Mammal Swine. Mammal Swine has been doing a good job of pulling the aggro and attention of Dream Syndicate. All right. Oh, that's 5 meters. That is at least 75 stacks. He is bush trekking with aggressiveness. As that's 6. He got all his stacks. He's complete. Now it's just more damage. All right. Time to fight. Garchomp coming in from the top side. Trying to hone in on whoever he can. He has vision there. There is the Thunder from Miraidon getting some entry damage, forcing him to move out of... Uh-oh. They're trying to deal with Umbreon here. He's walked into the Lion's Den. He's going to have to X-Speed out of there. Dopamine getting plenty of map control here. Keeping Dream Syndicate out. They need a good engage, but like their team just doesn't quite have it. They're pretty much waiting for someone to make a mistake here. They're really waiting for a good engage from Draco Meteor. Uh-oh, there it is. The balance has been broken. 2 are already gone. It's both defenders. That's not good. Mewtwo White's gonna have to back off. Oh, down goes Scyther here. Those Draco Meteors are coming in hot. But down goes Moltres. It's just 2 attackers. Can they do it? Yes, they can. But the objective has been secured. This mammal has caught a prize. He has caught... Oh, he's going to eject to the wall. He's going to live, but yep, time is up, more or less. They realize they're not in a winning position, and rather than play this out, they're going to save their stamina for game number 3. Convincing win from Dopamine, 267 to 83. Good stuff here. MVP is going to absolutely be Zen the Scyther. Don't be fooled by the icon. It wasn't Scizor. He was, in fact, Scyther. 6 KOs and 1 assist, 84 overall rating. Good stuff there. He always found his way to maneuver into the back line. He just had the mobility to do so. He saved his moves. He waited for the cooldowns of the defenders, and that's when he made his move. Of course, that wouldn't have happened if Miraidon wasn't there with constant entry damage. Same thing with Mammal with the engage. Good stuff. Very balanced composition, and it pulled through. They barely needed this Garchomp's help. We're just going to ignore that and move on to better things. We're heading on to game 3. All right, hold tight. We're going to get that set up for you. All right, we are back on to game 3. Dopamine is up 2. They need one more to win the point for the week, the 3 points for the week.
Oh yeah, let's go, let's go. Who is up right now?
Well, looks like we got Shri here. We got my co-caster here. What's up, man?
Co-caster. First time ever in Articuno League.
Yep. Welcome. We got an exciting set so far. And what are you most excited for? What do you want to see out of this set?
I just want to see how, in the admin view, you get to see what the players are really, thinking about when it comes to, rotation and stuff. I want to see how the pros do it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. This is a good place to start to get some practice in, get some knowledge checks. This is the hot zone.
Exactly. So your stream doesn't even seem to be up. It's still stuck on a "we'll be right back."
Oh, that is due to the delay. You can watch in the streaming in the VC here on Discord, so you can watch that way.
I see. Yep, Artica. I'm surprised they let Zapdos through. Actually, I'm surprised.
I'm not too surprised. Zapdos is a powerful mon, very strong in the early game,
Definitely
but
counterable.
Yeah,
Definitely counterable late game.
Absolutely. What I'm actually surprised about is they let Charizard Y through.
Charizard Y, now that's a different story.
They let that animal out of his jail cell.
That is a real beast when it comes to Unite. That is a real beast.
Yep, absolutely. And it's going to be accompanied by a Hoopa and a Vaporeon. Let's see the responses
Hoopa,
from Dopamine.
Interesting Hoopa pick. Definitely think it'll work out good.
Well, Serena is a good choice.
Serena,
it does have the
underrated.
Yep, it has
underrated pick.
Has the bound property to deal with the Charizard ulting. Hopefully, it's good, but it's not good like a slow bro, where the entire team can damage it while it happens.
Even mimic you just to rip that thing down. But they got Vapor. But they got Leafeon.
Yep. Hopefully, he has the burst damage to deal with it. Well, I trust that Dopamine knows what it's doing. It's leading the set 2-0. So
hey, it's working. Whatever they're doing, it's working for them.
Absolutely.
I do think Zarina Blissey is a very good combo that they're using out here.
Yeah, they might just try to live through the Charizard Y ult.
Yeah, probably. Might even catch it before that. Also, that's also a very good strat with the crossbow engage.
True enough.
Crossbow engage, then the Zarina ult. That could also be something they're trying to look at. We will see.
One other thing Dopamine's going to have to look out for, there is a Miraidon they're going up against, and they're going to be outranged. Zapdos is more of a mid-range attacker, and Miraidon just flat out outranges it. So
yeah, super long range, especially with Charge Beam.
Absolutely. Taking a second to check out chat here. We got a first-time chatter, and Pomlots, what's up, dude? Or dudette? Interesting gift. I like it. All right, let's get started here. Cross will be heading down to the bottom with its lane partner in Zapdos. Leafeon.
Top path. Leafeon in jungle, and in the top path we got Serena and Blissey.
They're going to be going up against... Uh-oh, we got an invader here in Hoopa.
Hoopa invade.
Gotta slow down his Leafeon. We'll have more on that later. We're going to have... Oh, Bustle holding it on top, and at the bottom we're going to have Miraidon and Vaporeon. But let's keep an eye on this Hoopa here.
And Hoopa getting caught out. That Leafeon level 4 gank too. He might just go in level 4 gank after the kill.
Yep. Oh,
looks like it. Buzzle's all alone.
Yep, Buzzle
he's holding it down. He is holding it down though, surprisingly well.
Backup has arrived in Charmeleon.
Oh, what a steal from the Blissey, getting their safe farm level 4.
All right, it's 9 minutes, 10 seconds left till the 850 farm spawns in. Let's see what they compete with. It is a 3-on-3.
And Leafeon and Buzzle competing for all the farm.
Oh, that farm ended quickly.
Really fast.
Really quick. Leafeon
jumping.
Ooh.
Jumping that Charmeleon. Charmeleon really low. Getting a bit low there.
Yeah, Charmeleon needs to become a Charizard ASAP.
He really needs that level 9 too for that mega, being able to 1v1 almost anybody.
Speaking of
Leafeon going on the invade. Oh my
1v1s.
goodness! Oh my goodness, Leafeon on the invade. Coming out here from Zen.
Finishing it off.
Absolute monstrosity. Zen going for another kill, maybe. Probably another kill. Yup. There it goes.
This is Leafeon's
Maddie.
jungle now.
Dopamine Maddie getting another kill down there. Crustle finishing off the rest of his jungle.
Yep.
Like Charmeleon just gave up. I think he's going top.
Yeah, doesn't really have much of a choice.
They're about to have that Buzzle surrounded. That Buzzle. Absolutely. But he lives. Buzzwole lives.
Looks like things are going to stabilize a bit on top. Let's check out what's happening down at the bottom.
Bottom 3v2 down there. See if this Leafeon comes and helps eventually.
There is that Charge Beam outraise as we discussed earlier. That's going to be a problem here for that Zapdos.
And Zapdos not even being able to hit the Miraidon because of just the range of Miraidon being so good. Yep.
All right, more damage. 720 has arrived. Leafeon has taken down Charmeleon once again.
Oh, but Mirai getting 3 of them. Oh my goodness.
All right, that just leaves Regidrago all alone. Wait, no. There's intruders here.
Oh, invading from Dream Syndicate. Oh, but huge invade from the crossbow. See what happens.
Yep, Regidrago's going to fall towards Miraidon. He can use the scoring speed. He can probably score this right now.
24 points. I mean...
Oh, but Leafeon is right there. He's going to have to be careful.
He's waiting for the team. Smart decision right there. Charizard being only level 7. Not really having a ult yet.
Yep, he is behind. Yeah, Leafeon has ult at level 8. And speaking of ult, there it is.
The oh my goodness. But Dream Syndicate just focusing on that objective, you know, one teammate down, one objective taken. Fair trade in my books.
All right, Regidrago is going to walk towards Zapdos. It's going to be dealt with very swiftly. Zapdos finally has Zap Cannon unlocked. Going to be able to do some more damage. More Charge Beam, more problems. Down goes Zapdos.
That's the outrange. The Mirai outranging them. Miraidon has ult if Leafeon comes down, or he has ult to contest it. But Leafeon looking for the flank. Does he get it? Oh, nice eject by that Miraidon.
Miraidon in danger. He's gonna have to ult to try to save his skin, but it's too late.
Too little, too late for that Miraidon. He is done for.
Time for some Leafeon stacks and getting the ult charge too. He basically has his ult back.
Yeah, basically, it's already coming back.
Yep, there it is.
Yep, yeah. Just 5 stacks and it's over.
And it's broken. Charizard.
Now that Charizard might be the next one to get ganked with that Leafeon ult.
All right, they're choosing not to break the bottom pad. They kind of want to squeeze him out of some experience. I definitely agree with that. That's how you're up 2-0 in a set with decisions like that.
Leafeon ulting top for 1 kill. And that is that double kill? Yup, that is another kill. On the side of Dopamine. Now Zapdos joining another party. It is a 4 versus 1 ulting the pad. And yes, they get the scores.
Yep, a pad broken up top.
187 to 82 in Dopamine's favor.
Now, DS has permission from Dopamine to start farming again. Oy.
Could be a nice catch-up XP though, since Dopamine doesn't have any of their catch-up farm. Meanwhile,
Deja Vu here and ult into a KO.
Both of them. Now Dream Syndicate has both of the catch-up XP. So this could be a very turnaround game if DS doesn't break any pads. Charizard Y getting its first ult, but instantly Zarina ult picking it back. That drop kick Zarina. It knows what's
Oh no, Serena drop kicking Charizard Y. Oh my god, double kill!
The Leafeon comes up top. Absolutely demolished. Oh my goodness.
So it looked like Serena was able to...
Miraidon can't stop it for too long. Can't stop it for that long.
Yeah, it looks like Serena was able to muscle through the Charizard Y ult like we predicted.
But the Crustle ult at 330.
You'll be able to get that back. You kind of the ult will fizzle here. Gonna have to really farm that back ASAP.
Definitely. Especially since they're taking all the farm on their side. But it should get it back eventually. It's gonna get it back. Leafeon looking for
Zap Cannon secure.
Ulti coming in.
Thunderbolt secure.
Zap Cannon.
Zapdos has ulted, but it is whiffed, but it is A-okay. That is another Zap Cannon right there.
Big damage on the side of Dopamine. Big heavy, like, you know, like it's like separation, you know. You got separation and burst with Zarina, and then you got Leafeon and Zapdos. Zarina separates the team, and then Zarina and Leafeon and Zapdos just come in and break everything down.
All right.
Slowly but surely.
Slowly but surely. Gonna have Miraidon here, trying to scope out whatever experience it can. He's gonna do a little bit of bush checking. That Baltoy is about to disappear in about a few seconds. It's about to be 2:30 here.
It's just gone. 30 seconds left till Groudon.
Well, at least Charizard has its levels. It has reached 13. That is the bare minimum requirement as the juggler. Moving into the 2-minute mark, we're gonna reach Groudon. Positioning is about to be made. Dopamine's already all over that. They have control over top, bottom, and the center side.
Yep. It is really going well. For Dopamine, at least right now.
Interesting positioning this,
but that catch-up XP. But that catch-up XP, as we can see for Dream Syndicate, having their carries at 13 and 12. Meanwhile, Dopamine having their carries at 11 and 13. 11, 13, and 14. Could be the difference maker, that catch-up farm, because of the pads.
We're going to have to wait and see. There is the block off from the Rock Tomb. Nothing yet. No one's panicked. The bounce not broken.
Dream Syndicate playing very cautiously. Buzzwole looking for the Leafeon, but Leafeon stays hidden.
Oh, Miraidon's going to have to start poking at this Groudon, but Buzzwole's taking a little bit extra damage from that.
Buzzwole!
With its move.
Misses the move, but it's recovering. It recovered. Is it going down? It goes down. That Buzzwole.
Oh no, there's the Leafeon. Oh, but he goes down, but so does Vaporeon. It is a 3-on-3.
Zap Cannon taking it out. Oh, the Blissey ult to save the crossbow, but it's not enough.
Not enough.
Good attempt though by Dopamine.
And it's now or never for Dream Syndicate. Zapdos is gonna have to clutch up. A little too early. Oh, he almost got it.
Oh, Miraidon getting the secure.
Time to score. They can't afford to let this bottom pad go.
And yeah, they're still winning. Dopamine still has a shot. They still have a shot.
Serena's gonna go for a back cap here. This is gonna be a tough fight to win, but they have the tools to win it. Miraidon as an attacker has the Groudon buff, and that is very powerful.
Ooh, Crustle bringing that Buzzwole.
Leafeon at the back here, trying to defer some pressure. Almost had him.
Oh my god, that guy 1 HP. Leafeon almost had that buff.
Yep, they really needed Serena here.
Like, wait, nope. No,
and that's it. The balance has been broken.
Dream Syndicate officially in the lead, and looks like they will take it home.
We got Dream Syndicate on the board. I got things to update.
Syndicate. 2-1 now.
2-1. All right, final score here. We're going to have 316 to 418. Dream Syndicate on the board. Taking a look at these stats. Oh boy, any standout stats you see here, Sri?
Oh, no, not really. It looks pretty average, except the 2-3 Zapdos.
Yeah,
I don't think it had a little bit of issues with the Buzzwole. I do think that it got a little caught out.
I think
but other than that, I think it was good.
Yeah.
But like it's a Miraidon especially, that Miraidon outranging it. Just
pretty much hindering its performance.
Yeah.
Taking a look at the battle
data. But it did its job, 50k damage. It did its job, second most damage on the team.
Yep. Being led by 82,000 by the Leafeon, but hey, Dream Syndicate 84k.
84k from Perfect Cell, out damaging everyone else in the lobby.
Yep, good stuff. So Dopamine was pretty much handling the Charizard well enough in the early game, mid game, because they just had the level lead. But like,
Leafeon was able to just outscale him, but
at the end, where like just Charizard actually finally outscales him, then like it kind of fell apart. It
Definitely.
fell apart. Wow. That is an interesting development. That was game 3. We're going to head to game 4. The best Dream Syndicate can hope for is a tie. Dopamine's still on set point. Let's move on to game 4. We'll be right back as I set everything up. Stay tuned. All right, we are back heading into game 4 of Swiss. This is going to be the last game of this set. Dopamine's at match point. Dream Syndicate trying to fight for the tie. We'll take what we can get. Bands are in progress. As we discussed last game, because Dopamine let Charizard Y through, they had to kind of counter it during the game. They were doing that for a bit. They were outpacing it. They're outscaling it. They're focusing it whenever possible. But eventually, when Charizard Y got its levels, it was a whole nother story. Bands back to what everyone expects. Charizard Y banned, Blastoise Psyduck banned, Mamo and Moltres banned as well, along with Surfetched. That means the champ can run free. And run it will. Following that, we're going to have a Crustle and we're going to have a Suicune. They will be controlling the mid-range beautifully. What is going to be the response for that? Range pretty much deals with mages like that. There's one right there. There's going to be Zapdos and the Comfey. Next two picks falling to Dream Syndicate. They're going to hone in on an all-arounder and a speedster. They're going to take away the Leafeon pick and they're going to all go on Delmise. Looking at those first three picks for Dream Syndicate, they are gearing up for anti-engagement. Last two picks is going to be Lapras and Zoroark. The Comfey Zoro combo, the ranked classic. How well? Well, that Zoro's probably going to have a tough time. His only real target is either the Leafeon, the other speedster, or going to be the Delphox. But those two are going to be very well covered by Crustle, Suicune, and Delmise. A key player in all of this is going to be that Zapdos. How well can he stun the other team? All right. Games are about to begin. Let's get active. We pray for no crashes once again for you and me and the trainers playing this match. That would suck for everyone. Checking out the chat once again. We got Lucario Simp. What's up, dude? Welcome to the game. This is game 4, man. You're in for a show. All right, up at the top, we're going to have a Chomp and Comfey. Zoroark will be the jungler, probably going to gank the top lane. At the bottom, we got to have Zapdos and a Lapras. That's a strong bottom lane. Much stronger than the Fennekin and Crustle. Leafeon will be the jungler, and over at the top, we're going to have Delmise and Suicune.
Helping out in the jungle, having Machamp solo lane against the Delmise and the Suicune. Very interesting choice, but I love it.
Agreed.
I love the idea.
Leafeon should be about finished with its jungle clear, but so should Zoroark. Both junglers should be reconvening up top. All right, Zoroark going in. Trying to get a combo started. Whiffed a bit. getting ready for the 850 beast to compete. It is a 3-on-3. Whoop. There's that combo, but slash! Down goes Zoroark. And Machop and Comfy. That is a wipe up there. Balance has been broken. Dream Syndicate taking the early lead. Back towards the bottom. They got a Thunderbolt Zapdos and a Water Pulse Lapras taking down Crustle. All right. Oh, that Delphox needs to hurry up and get those levels. It's going to be needed very soon. They're going to need that Fire Spin ASAP. They got to keep that Zapdos in check. They don't have the range for it right now. Zapdos getting ready to get that farm away from the Delphox. It is past 8. Dracu is available. Leafeon has eyes on it. But Suicune has eyes on Zoroark. Leafeon with the ult. Next on the chopping block is a notably Comfy. All right. It's going to be a split push. 3 of Dream Syndicate at the bottom. 2 of Dopamine as well at the bottom. Leafeon is all over that Zapdos, keeping it in check. Zoroark is here. Leafeon's gonna have to eject to get away from it to make Zoroark whiff that combo. There is the X-Scissor. The combo has been delayed, giving enough time for Leafeon to re-engage. There's that Fire Spin. Dream Syndicate coming alive. Yep. Zap. I see you. Zap away. Bubble Beam on the Delphox here. Lapras is at 1 HP, but beware of the rock. There's the Fire Spin KO on Lapras. But someone's in the back. Uh-oh. There's an imposter spy around here. Down goes Crustle. That is a secure on Regirock. There's a suplex flash combination. Zap on the Suicune. Zoroark is going back in, taking out the Delphox. Leafeon taking care of Zoroark, and then Leafeon. Zapdos is like, hey, I'm going to score here real quick. Is that cool? Not interested in scoring. Interesting. Rather play its life, I understand. There's farm afoot. Leafeon's potentially behind there. He doesn't quite know that. Regieleki walking towards the top, but getting walled out by Lapras and Machoke. Zapdos holding down at the bottom all by himself, but he literally can't do that. He's gonna have to back up. Huge Zap Cannon. Zoroark is tied up and can't help. Dream Syndicate doing some intense math here. Zoroark is here, but there comes the ults. Hey, slow your roll, sonny boy. We're scoring here. Now, honestly, I don't think they should have broken that pad just yet. They gotta try to keep the level lead. They already have a pad broken up top. Now all the farm is gonna fall towards Dopamine over here. Oh man, Dummies with a huge hook. Lapras is gonna have to back up. But Champ, not quite, can't line up the ult just yet. Doesn't have the team with him. But towards the bottom, score's gonna go in. That is 19 points. Zapdos doesn't want to break bottom pad either. Zoroark is lying in wait. It's foul. It's about to catch a body. KO. Zoroark waiting for the moves to refresh. Looking at that Leafeon, who's being a little too uppity. There's the KO. Back towards the bottom. Huge Zapdos ult. Massive ult cannon and Thunderbolts. Crustle has now ulted. Taking down Lapras. But Champ is ulting a heavily shielded Crustle. Going down for that one. All right. Dream Syndicate holding it down. They're getting good levels. They're getting KOs here. But so is that Zoroark. It's catching up in levels to that Leafeon. That is the secure on Registeel. Regieleki is walking down at the top. Let's follow this for a second. Zoroark is waiting for an uninvited guest to try to stop this. He's seen enough. The defender's there. He wants nothing to do with it. Zoroark, level 15. Got vision on Dhelmise. Wants nothing to do with that either. Backing up. Kofi baiting out an option. Kofi's going to reattach and have moves be used. It is 320. Scores 168 to 199. This is an even game. Zapdos ulting once again. It's going to back off, though. Towards the top here. Uh-oh. Massive damage. The hook shot is getting Lapras. They're going to have to settle with this one. There's another Ixilzer towards the wall. Lapras is able to back up. Zoroark waiting to punish somebody, but they don't bite. They don't chase. Good discipline. Zoroark getting more farm up the top. Getting whatever farm it can get. Dhelmise is about to show up. This is a one-on-one. Zoroark with the preemptive hook shot. He actually almost got that. He read that one. Zoroark getting a KO on Dhelmise, but that is low value. That is danger because he's right next to Leafeon, giving him levels. He can't be level 14 giving another level 14 mon like experience like that. You just make him level 15. That's what you're seeing. That Dhelmise kill was a low value, low priority kill, and he's paying for it. Dream Syndicate getting some positioning. Gearing up towards bottom. They have a bottom pad to play from. They have some advantage here. Everyone is back in effect. Everyone but Lapras has their ult. There's the fire spin. Delphox is allowed to bush check as long as it wants. Dhelmise at the top. Everyone else is towards the bottom. Zoroark doing something very sneaky here. Leafeon is doing a good job of managing the flank. That is one of its job descriptions as a speedster. Zoroark knows where it is. Leafeon's not biting just yet. There's the Machamp. Now it's time to strike. Yep. That's cleanup for Zoroark. Wait, its health is low. Oh no, it goes down. Dhelmise is not done yet. It has still something to prove. Down goes Machamp. Dream Syndicate coming back alive. Backup his here. They're going to clean up this fight. Kofi's going to keep Lapras alive. That's all he's got. Zoroark has an ult, but he has to hurry up. He's just spawned in. Dream Syndicate doesn't have very fast rip. They do have secure. Leafeon has ult. They are stalling. Leafeon with the ult secure. No, he doesn't need it. Dhelmise takes it. Oh, would you look at that? Oh, there's a suplex. The last suplex. And that is all she wrote. 202 to 229, 20 seconds left. It's all but over. Dream Syndicate tying it up. This set ends in a draw. Nobody wins. Each team's going to leave with 1 point for the week. All right. Final score, 202 to 291. Checking out the support here. Well, the MVP and the SCP are falling towards both the speedsters and Zen and Alex. Alex, the MVP of the game, 83 overall rating, 11 KOs and 4 assists. Strong showing here. The damage numbers are to be expected, are within parameters. One that I've overpumped just a little bit is the Zapdos, 80,000 damage dealt. Good stuff there. Couldn't quite get all the KOs it needed. That fell towards the speedster. It was a rough start for Zoroark for a bit, but he started to catch up and get his levels. But he gave some levels back at the end towards the Leafeon. Dopamine did have a wonderful engagement, especially with the Machamp ult. made Leafeon half, and Zork was ready for the follow-up, but they just didn't have enough firepower to push through. Good showing. Let's see if we get an interview with one of these teams.